Hey there, guys. I am here with CastlevaniaRL Serenade of Chaos, a roguelike version of the Castlevania series. My confession is I know nothing about the Castlevania series. I've never played it. I understand it's quite popular. I understand you're here to kill Dracula. What I've gathered from checking out that prologue that you can see there as option C, and reading a bit of the, reading the instruction manual, there is a family bloodline known as the Belmonts who must defeat Dracula every time he rises, and every once in a while he returns from whatever dark realm he inhabits when he's killed and starts pestering the world in and around Transylvania again. And another Belmont has to rise up and try to kill him. The last to do so was a guy named Christopher Belmont. Then his son Soleil was tasked with trying it and got turned into some sort of beast or something and sent away, and that's where things stand. And Dracula is now firmly entrenched in his castle, and you, a distant relative of the Belmonts, have risen to power and need to fight him. That's about all I know of it. I've tried playing now, I'd say about 4 or 5 times. I find it an extremely, extremely challenging game. Really interesting game. Cards on the table, quite cool. Not going to deny that. Fun game, but really challenging. To the point where I don't think I'm going to make it very far, but I'm going to do my best, and we'll see how we can do. There is music to this game. I've temporarily turned it off. There's no volume control for it. It's just binary. Is the music on? Is the music off? And when the music is on, it is freaking loud. So I've turned it off. We'll see how the sound effects do. I may have to turn them down, but I can't control the two individually, and the sound effects to me are more important for purposes of playing the game. Let's start a new game by pressing Enter. Let me get into the game first. Sorry. The window for this game is insanely small. Like almost thumbnail size on my 4K monitor here. So I am playing by directly watching the recording in my OBS studio, which makes it a nice big window. So every once in a while I may have to click around to get back into the actual game window to accomplish something. Let's have a hero name. I don't know the Castlevania story, so I'm just going to make up a name to Terrence. That sounds tough, doesn't it? Terrence. Quake and Fear Dracula. Male. Now you do have an option for different classes. You can see here we have Vampire Killer, heir of the Belmont fate, destined to confront the Dark Count or die trying, master in the use of the Mystic Vampire Killer whip, and the only able to use mystic weapons. Does that mean the only character able to use mystic weapons? I'm not sure what that means. Starts at attack +5, soul power +1, blah blah blah. Some interesting stuff. Now I've played, as I said, 4 or 5 times, and every time I've played as a Knight of the Order. It seems like it might be the easiest, and at the very least it's the one that I have some understanding of. So that's what we're going to play now. An agent from the church, trained to defend the world from chaos and armed with the most advanced human weaponry. Attack +7, soul power 0, resistance hardy. Blah blah blah. Wealth, wealthy. I guess I start with a lot of money. Let's hit enter. Enter again. There we go. So here's our mini prologue outside of the prologue that you can witness if you want to. In the year of 1691, a dark castle emerges from the cursed soils of the plains of Transylvania. Chaos and death spread along the land as the evil Count Dracula unleashes his powers, turning its forests and lakes into a pool of blood. The trip to the castle was long and harsh. After enduring many challenges through all Transylvania, you are close to the Castle of Chaos. You are almost at Castlevania, and you are here on business, to destroy forever the curse of the evil Count. I don't know about forever, given this apparently has happened repeatedly through history and he keeps rising again, but we'll see. After years of preparation on his order, anticipating the return of the Dark Count, Terrence stands on a forest near the town of Petra and the cursed castle, the weapons of the sacred church and the fate running through his veins being the sole hope for mankind. Also an inept player who will surely mess this up. Press space to continue. There we go. It does begin with this little conversation with apparently an ally. It says something in the prologue about your allies all getting hurt and dead. So Melduk must be our ally. This looks bad. With a chariot like this, we cannot make it to Petra and this creepy forest. Petra is the town nearby. And this creepy forest. Wait, did you hear that? Indeed, those seem to be wargs, demonic wolf-like creatures summoned by the Count of Darkness to protect his castle. We better get to the castle quickly. Petra is to the northwest, and the castle of Dracula is just east of there. You better proceed on foot, but quickly. I'm afraid I can't get past the forest with my feet like this. You will be safe inside this ruined building. I will come back with help. Gimpy. Okay. So we're ready to start the game. Let me point out a few things here. Let me drag my game over here. Okay. This is your health meter. I am not sure why these three are darker than others. Don't have a clue what that means. But this is your health meter. As this depletes, when this hits 0, you're dead. Here's our weapon. You do start with a random inventory. I've started several times, and it's been different every time. Maybe there's a balance to it that I'm not yet comprehending. But I started with a kick-ass weapon one time, and then shitty weapons a couple of other times, so I'm not entirely sure how it works. These are hearts. As I understand it, hearts are used to implement skills. But we don't have any skills yet, and so far, no matter how long I've played, I've never gotten a skill. So, to me, so far, hearts are utterly useless. Whether that's because I'm a knight and they don't have an application for knights, or it's because I haven't gotten to a high enough level yet to find application for them, or whether it's because I don't know what I'm doing. I can't say. I've read the manual, I've played the game, I haven't yet seen the use of them. This is our money. Money has a use, you can buy stuff with it. These are keys, I don't know what they do. We're in stage 0, the Dark Forest, and this is our meter for the day. The sun will progress from left to right, then it will set, then the moon will progress from left to right, and when it's nighttime, the monsters are far tougher. They're much more challenging. There's more of them, it seems, and they're tougher. We're going to make our way first, we're going to try, through a forest to the town of Petra. In my few experiences, I've managed to get there. The town at night is overrun with zombies and bats. The forest is overrun with all kinds of crap. But if you can survive till daylight, in Petra at least, the monsters disappear while the sun is up, and the villagers come out. The villagers will sell you stuff, and one of them will heal you, so it seems like a good place to be. You want to be there come dawn tomorrow. That's my advice for starting the game. My second advice, let's check our inventory. Yeah, we got the shitty weapon again. A steel short spear. So it says here it has attack 2. I dropped my keyboard. Let me try and retrieve that. The spear starts with an attack rating of 2 and a range of 2, which means we can hit monsters up to 2 squares away. It says it's two-handed, but I am using a bronze buckler as far as I can tell, so I don't know if it says here 2H, so I assume that means two-handed. But it does say I'm using a shield, a bronze buckler. Does that mean I'm not really using it because I'm not? I don't know. The bronze cuirass gives us defensive 3. Maybe that's what those 3 bars are. I'll bet you it. Let's get out of here for a second. Let's press space to get out of here. Yeah. I'll bet you that's my 3 defense from the cuirass. That's guesswork. Maybe those are harder to break through. Don't know. We can test that. If we've switched over to our short sword, I don't know. It says our shield and buckler are. It says our buckler is equipped, so I'm going to keep it. I'm going to assume it is for now. It gives us a defensive 1, coverage of 10%. I think that means a 10% chance to block incoming attacks. But again, I'm confused by this two-handed deal. I don't know. We do have a short sword, which we could pull up instead. It would only give us attack of 1, even worse. But it would provide coverage of 5%. We could parry a bit, and a range of 2 as well. And it's one-handed, so maybe it would pull our shield into action. I don't know, man. Let me try that. If we try that, and suddenly our that first set of red bars is dark red, then we'll know the answer to whether or not that represents the defense rating of the shield, etc. Let's press C here, and E for equip. I still got 3 there, eh? You wield the short sword. Alright, I'm going to assume that's a bad move. Instead, I'm going to put it back. Well, I can press X to switch my weapons. That's my secondary weapon. Let's get out of this by pressing space. Press X, and you switch your short sword for your steel short spear. Alright. Now we want to head northwest. That's where Petra is. Let's start going that way. This is a roguelike, allegedly, in the sense that, well, roguelikes have randomized. That was a little loud. Let's turn that down. That literally scared me. Okay. Turning that volume down. Have randomized terrain, but so far every time I've played, well, maybe it hasn't been the same. This opening area seems the same every time. Whether or not it's the same beyond that, I can't say. I've turned the music off. As I said, one thing is blaring in my ears. There, we killed that thing. A monstrous warg appears out of nowhere. Remember to jump and attack from safe distance. Okay, that's news to me. I guess we can do that. Now, we can attack by pressing the space bar. Pressing the space bar, if you see this, sets a target to what do you want to attack. We could attack this thing. Maybe I haven't been jumping, and that's the problem. You press J to jump. For now, though, let's kill this. Fuck, is that loud, eh? That's not just me, right? That's fucking loud. Desktop audio. Let's bring that way the hell down. You attack with your steel short spear, you're hit 3. So I've already taken 3 damage, man. Let me get back in the damn game. When I'm adjusting the volume, it pulls me out of the game. I'm going to turn down my volume in my ears. I think it's okay for you guys, but it's really loud for me. Unfortunately, I can't tell which dial is the freaking volume. Jesus. I gotta wait till there's a sound effect playing and then try adjusting the volume. Okay. I don't know what the hell's going on here. I'll gain a level. Press space to continue. So we got +1 hearts. Great. We have a capacity for 1 extra heart now, beyond what we had before. We didn't start well, but at least this thing, so you know, is a... that's where a monster is about to spawn. There's another one. They spawn constantly, man. There are monsters galore in this game. It's too far away, but if those things can throw bones at us, so we want to move up. Turn down this dial again. Let's assume that's the right dial. Nope. Let's assume this is the right dial. If so, I made it worse. Assume this is the right dial. That's the right dial. Okay. Red bag of gold. So we got a bit more money. Now when I pick that up, you'll see the coins went up, but so did the number beside my knight. I'm assuming this is my experience, but if we go to press C and look at our character, experience 1850 out of 3500. So I don't know if that's a mistake or if this isn't my experience. I don't know what this is. Score? Maybe a score. That would make sense. I think we're allowed 11 of those hearts right now. I'm assuming we have the tools to heal ourselves a little bit. Oh, shit. Looks like if we keep moving, those guys don't hit us so easy. It looks like they throw where we just were. Unless you walk directly towards them, of course. Like an idiot. Let me try jumping. I'm going to jump to the east. Did that help me? I don't know, guys. What's that? Some sort of weapon? There's a staff here. I don't think I'm good at staffs, but let's take a look at it anyway. We picked it up. It has attack 1, coverage of 10, a range of 2, and is two-handed. I mean, it would help us block, as far as I understand, which would be better than the short spear in that regard, but it would only have an attack of 10. Better than the short sword, obviously. Because it has coverage 10%. But I'm not going to use it yet, because I just don't know enough about it. Gone up another level. Press space to continue. Get hits +1 and hearts +1. Our hearts capacity went up, and we get 1 extra health. Let's make sure we do have 3. We do have 3 healing potions to start, so that's a pretty good deal. We're gonna need them. There is a way to look at your map. Press Shift M. You can check that out. Here we are. The red dot to the south of this region here is where we started. This is or an exit to another region, perhaps. This is where we are right now. Press space to get out of that. There's a magic torch, or perhaps a... Fuck, don't walk directly towards them. A lantern, okay. I picked that up. You pick an item up, you press G when you're standing on it. Bit of money, a bit of points. For the bats, I find if you can... They move... like 1 square per turn, but sometimes they move more than 1. So you want to... Oh, shit. I'm going to attack the bat because it could get me next turn. As soon as I move 2 squares. Then I'll attack the skeleton. But if I'm with the bats, because I only have a range of 2, I can't hit it here, right? It's 3 away. But if I move, say, to the northeast, now it closed a bit of distance, but it didn't get to me, so I can kill it. Damn it. Very hard game. The candelabras, when the sun sets, will help illuminate an area, which is a good thing. But they also sometimes, if you smash a candelabra for unknown reasons, presumably because this is the way it is in the video game, you can get items. I don't know why that would be. It seems rather bizarre to me. Maybe I'll even do so. This is a heart. I don't want that. Healing herbs. We want... Oh, shit. We want this. Matter of fact, I'll even use it right now because we need something to heal ourselves. Let's go into I. You can press U outside that to use, but let's press I, and you'll press A for healing herbs, and then U for use. It'll give us 5 of our health back. Alright, that's not so bad. During the opening moments of the game, I always get just my ass handed to me by all the monsters at the start there. It's just the way it is. Maybe it's the way it's meant to be. Black Panther. You can press L to look. I press L here. Humid grass bloody. Humid grass bloody mound. Mound again is something coming. Dark mossy tree. Let's see what's coming. There it is. If we look at it, you can see it is a bat. And we can press M for extended info. The extended info isn't so useful. A common blood-sucking Transylvanian bat. It can fly. Over all my games, apparently I've killed 395. I've been killed by 1. I don't know if it functions akin to Moria in the sense that if we kill enough, we'll learn more about it. Maybe we'll learn its health or something. I don't know. But for now, that's all I know about it. Let's take a look at our map. Alright. I was going to say earlier, like that opening region always seems the same in all my games, and I thought perhaps... Oh, fuck. I thought perhaps there was no randomization to this area, but I think there is. This outside map looks a little different than the last time. When it says, what a horrible night to have a curse, what it means is, night is upon us. Night is always crabby. A, your sight range is restricted. We can see right now in daylight out to here. But when the night falls, we can only see to here. So it makes us a little more at risk of getting ambushed by monsters. I want to find our way towards the town, but I don't want to go in the town yet. I think it might be a little... Well, maybe I do, actually. Let's try and get to the town. It was to the northwest, allegedly, so we want to get down to the west of this unexplored region. Seems to be a decent practice to... Okay, this is a bit scary. The town is overrun with zombies and bats and crap, but I found that if you can get inside, you can be... You don't want to stand next to those when they hatch. They get you right away. But if you can get inside... see? You can get a bit of defense going on. So let's try and get under shelter if we can. Invisibility. Okay, that jug I just picked up is invisibility. As long as I have it, I am invisible. I'm going to use this opportunity to, not just to get inside, but to get inside specifically in an upstairs region where I was before that seemed to, oh, fuck, we're back. That seemed to provide me a bit of defense. Like, being in here might be a little safer. Maybe. We still have lots of healing stuff if we need it. I don't think... Fuck, we might need it. I'm going to use it right... Well... Yeah, I'm going to use it right now just in case. Let's use a healing potion. D. Use. I swear to you, the last time I was in here, this was a good move. Let's get away from this entrance. Perhaps we were somewhere else. Maybe here would be alright. Yeah, it seems to be okay. Gained a level. Now, every once in a while, when you get to a certain level, you get a, it seems like level, what, 4 maybe we're at? You get a chance to pick an advancement. Often I've had more options than is listed here. For some reason, there's only these ones listed this time, but these are our options. We can take Jupiter Spirit, which would increase our maximum resistance to damage, bracket hits. Neptune Spirit, which increases carrying capacity, or Mars Spirit, which increases our attack. I have a hunch, if we take Jupiter Spirit, we're going to see those dark 3 bars we talked about, the dark 3 health, become greater than 3 health. Let's find out, greater than 3. Let's find out if that's true. A, level up, hits +3, hearts +1, attack +1, and soul +1. I don't know what soul's for. Spells, maybe? I was wrong. Actually, we don't even have that those 3 anymore, do we? Maybe the bronze cuirass has already used its everything it's going to have. Maybe it's already been not destroyed, but it's already chewed through the health gain we get from it, perhaps. It seems like a fairly safe place to spend the night. Let's stay here for now. Now, I don't know how long the game is, but I think it's pretty long. I'm going to show you another thing. If you press Shift and O, capital O, you can see where we are on the map. We actually started somewhere here, I think. But we are now here. I assume we have to get to here. So it is a longer term, game than many games we played. Sorry, I just dropped my mouse, but I'm dropping everything. I am klutzy today, and I have to be very careful about picking it up. Here we go. There we go. Oh yeah, I got it. So we are going to be a little cautious. This is not like a long game like Moria. I don't think we're looking at 150 hours. But my guess, based on what I've seen, is this could be a 20-hour game or something. I don't know. Assuming we won, which we of course will not. Hate to break it to you. We ain't going to win. But I'm going to try. Whoa. Where'd he come from? Oh, they knocked me away. You can see here it says at the bottom, you are hit by the town zombie, you are bounced back. So they actually knocked me to the roof, which is not a great place to be for the moment. Only because a lot of monsters can come up here and get me. Oh, is it? It's not daytime yet. We're still middle of the night. Oops, I don't want to do that. As you can see, yeah, the bats. I might have to use another health kit, and I don't want to. If I pass my turn, will I go back upstairs? I think I need another health kit. D. I don't want to use them all, but if I might have passed my turn. No, it didn't bring me up. It attacked the zombie that was there. Is this a safe place to be? Have we found a loophole? Can they not get me here? Let's stand here, dudes. I don't know if that's going to solve the problem or not. We're playing version 0.73, by the way, which is, as far as I understand, the current version. We're playing this as part of the 2005 7-Day Roguelike Challenge. Now, when I say that, let me be clear, this is not the 7-Day Roguelike Challenge version. The game was pretty popular, and therefore he continued to expand it through the years. until we reached this this version. From what I've read online, this was made by Slashy, I believe, the gentleman who maintains the Temple of the Roguelike, if you've been to that website. Or at least maintains his forums. The very first version of the game, I think he said, was sort of an arena in the Count's courtyard where you could just kill monsters. This seems like a cheat to me. A glitch. I'm going to exploit it for now because I don't know enough about the game to say it's not what you're supposed to do. I'm going to stand here till night is done, killing everything that comes near me, and hopefully leveling up. You've already used so much health. Does anybody else know about this exploit? This seems incredible. Can they not hit me there? Period? While I stand here doing this thing that is obviously just going to take me a few minutes, I'm going to turn on the music for you so you can hear it. The other reason I'm not a fan of it is, I'll tell you in a minute. It's so loud in my ears. Morning sun has vanished I didn't turn that off, it went away. The morning sun has vanquished the horrible night. A thunderstorm breaks loose the spirits of dark. Okay, I'm going to turn it off again. Alright. Yeah, it's quite good music. It's meaty music. I'm assuming it's directly taken from one of the Castlevania games, given this is an homage to that game, or a direct descendant from that game, but I honestly don't know. But in addition to the fact that it's very loud, it makes it difficult to talk to you. It's very, very frantic music, which I'm sure is completely appropriate for an action-based game. But we're playing a turn-based roguelike, and I found when I did have it on, my instinct often was to move quickly. You get kind of in that groove where you're like, I gotta move, I gotta go places, and as a result, you move too quickly and you die. Versus, I'd rather survive and take our time, so we'll leave it off. What do we got here? This is greetings, Terrence. I am Duran, the armor merchant. May I interest you in an item? He's selling all kinds of stuff. I don't think we need any of it. We have a wooden shield, don't we? Let's see what we got. If we don't have a wooden shield, we'll buy that. We only have, we have a bronze buckler. Alright, let's buy that wooden shield from him. Get a little bit better equipment here. I'll go down to the wooden shield, hit enter. Do I want to buy it? Yes. Can I just press Y? Did that work? Let's find out. Yep. Okay, so let's press F, and we're going to press W for... Oh, E for equip, pardon me. Which swaps it out for our bronze buckler, gives us one more defense. Old man says the Order of Knights sent some men, but they didn't return. Yeah, I'm from the Order of Knights, dude. I'm aware. It's very pale here, because of this thunderstorm effect, apparently. Sometimes it's fog, sometimes it's thunder. Often the second morning has this really pale sort of effect in the game. I don't quite like it. It's very washed out, but when it was the first time I saw it and it was just fog, I was like, that's a cool effect, but it seems like it's every time the day the sun rises, the next day is that way. It does say up here, storm, so maybe that's accurate. I don't know. Various options. We already have a steel short spear. I don't think we can afford anything. This steel flail is what I started with in one of my games. That was sweet. But not no more. The main thing the reason I say you want to be in the town, first thing to do in this town is buy a white crystal. I don't know what that means. I've never found a white crystal. And I don't know what it's good for. But you do want to come into the town to talk to... Can't talk to him. You can't climb it. Man says Dracula Castle is just east of this town. Shouldn't that be Castle Dracula? In here, I believe. Nope, maybe not. A chick saying the Mystic Key beats me. Beats me too. I don't know what you're talking about. I like the fact that there are different levels to this game. Like literally, physically, different levels. A crooked trader is offering bum deals in this town. Okay. Still morning. I think did we just hop down? No, we're over here. Who are these guys? Priest says, rest here for a while. Now, he you definitely want to talk to. When I press spacebar, I watch my health. There you go. It's all back. And it looks like, yeah, my Jupiter Spirit gave me 4 extra dark red bars for whatever that's worth. I don't know. Maybe it's 4 extra health. Is this... I don't know. Let's look at our character. Let's figure stuff out together. Hits 27. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I've got it. The light red ones are the first... The 20 light red of these icons indicates 20 health. The dark red are 7 extra health, so we have 27. I guess these would deplete first, then it would start coming off here. At least I figured that out. They say a vampire killer is able to use mystic weapons. Well, I'm not a vampire killer. I'm a knight. I saw the last of the men beast heading towards the castle. Okay. So even without that bizarre cheat where you can stand on a staircase and apparently not get hurt, I want to get to know you better. Hey, lady. Hey, hey. Even without that bizarre cheat, you want to be in Petra on your first morning, because that's the way to get your health back. I would like to go buy some health potions or healing herbs or something. We wasted a lot of them. We do have to get to Dracula's castle probably tomorrow. I'm probably going to spend the night here again. That way I can kill a bunch more monsters and get some more money and buy some more stuff. What is he selling? Riddle contains secret information. $200. Can't afford the other stuff. Let's exit. We can't afford any of this stuff. Let's go talk to him. Now, healing potion, that we want. We don't have enough. Shoot, we can't sell anything as far as I know. I've not found a way to sell. So I think what we want to do, guys, take my daughter, please. Is your daughter the girl who was like, I want to get to know you better? I'll show you something else interesting. If you walk in the water, you can see, we physically go down a little bit in terms of the graphic. But if you press P in water, you plunge. Now we are under the water. If you stay down here, you'll drown. But you can move around a little bit. I'm not going to. And press J to come back to the surface. Woo, that scared me. I don't want to do it right now because I don't want to drown. I think you literally just instantly die. You can't dive lower here. Yeah. Oops. J. Just finding out if there's a... Maybe there's a secret in here. 14, 13, 12. I'm looking at this up here. Does this mean it's counting down? Can I press J to jump? Come back to the surface? Nope. I don't know what's over here, and I don't want to risk... I think we have to go back to the light area. J. That's our health was counting down there. But yes, it does look like you can swim over there. Maybe find a secret or something. I'm afraid to do it. I'm a cowardly knight. I think all we want to do is spend time here until it turns to night again. As soon as it turns to night again, I'm going to save it. And tomorrow night we'll begin with us standing on these stairs, killing the shit. Let's just hold down the space, or the 5 key. There we go. Alright guys, that's it for the first video. I'll be back in a little bit to play a second round. I don't know if this is cheating or not. It seems to work, so why wouldn't I do it? You know? I don't know. Alright, I'll see you tonight. Mwah.